It is 8:28. And it's still on a Friday, so I gotta go do my vloggity That'd be a cool name to call it. Vloggity vlogs. I don't really know what to call them. Is it a vlog? Is it a vlog? Is it a video blog? Is it just a blog? What's in a name? But well, it's just been another week, so I'm gonna go back to where it all began. Back on this bed, where I originally started my vlogs, recording off the photo booth on my laptop. Did that for about a year. There's a lot of cat hair on this bed. I did that for about a year. I stopped over the summer. And then I just came back once school started. And here I am now, doing it again. But this week went by really fast, because Romeo and Juliet ended. Yeah, the production came to a conclusion. It was an awesome show, great cast, awesome crew, really fun. I had so much fun doing this. It was just another great theater ensemble production, and hopefully the musical will be just as awesome. We were doing Guys and Dolls for the musical, but due to complications with the band or whatever, how it just required a whole fucking orchestra, we're deciding not to do Guys and Dolls. Instead, we're doing a other musical called the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. I've never seen it. I've looked at some clips from it on YouTube. It looks pretty cool, pretty funny. So much cat hair, and I assume it's gonna be really awesome. I just need to work on my singing voice. I'm auditioning with Springtime for Hitler from the producers. Springtime for Hitler and Germany. Deutschland is happy and gay. That kind of thing, It's an awesome song. Really funny as hell. Don't be stupid, be a smarty. Come and join the Nazi party. Anyway, enough of being an anti-Semite and a raging teabag. Yeah, yesterday we did a thing in my government class where it was we pretended like we were doing a GOP primary election campaign where we just nominated our representative for the GOP, and basically we split off into groups. One group would be libertarians, one would be just moderates, the other would be Tea Party, and I was part of the Tea Party. And basically my friend who sits next to me, he was part of the Libertarians, and he said, "Callum, be as out of pocket as you can." And I said, "Okay, I can do this, being a Tea Party." Okay, question number 1, what's your view on gay people? Because my view is that they're a bunch of sex addicts and sinners, satanic, devil-worshipping perverts and pedophiles. We need to keep Guantanamo Bay open to keep the gay people in there. Also, do you think JFK is going to hell for his suicide? That's what a teabagger thinks. Except for the JFK part. My friend, who was also a Tea Party person group, made that up. It was awesome. It's just my other people who were in the group just looked at me like, "What you just say?" I'm like, "I'm in the Tea Party, guys. I'm a crazy guy." Yeah, that was one of the highlights of the week. I also felt really bad because I fell asleep in my English class, and basically my English teacher was being assessed that day, and I fell asleep twice in that class during that whole day, and he had to be kind of nice about it, otherwise he would have just shouted in my face "Come! Just wake up!" And I was "Ugh." And apparently I was out as a light bulb. I just thought I was dozing off, but apparently these two people who were sitting near me tried to wake me up earlier, and but I wouldn't wake up. And he brought it up the next class, and what was really awkward for me was that I was sitting next to the assessor, and it was just super awkward moment. And it's even worse because he's doing my English teacher is doing my letter of recommendation, and I saw him in the hall one day. He's like, "Hey," after class, and he says, "Hey, sleepyhead." He's like, "I'm gonna be mentioning that in your letter of recommendation." Hold on. I did that on purpose. I could tell he was being sarcastic. I'm what kind of asshole would actually write in a student's letter of recommendation? Yeah, the student likes to sleep in class, even though I've never actually slept in his class before until now. I just really hadn't been getting a lot of sleep lately. Just Romeo and Juliet, cast parties. Oh my god, the cast party was so great. It was at this kid's, this sophomore's house. He played Lord Montague. It was at his house. It was awesome. We chilled. We played Rock Band. I was pretty good on the bass. I was not so good on the keyboards. Just because because the keyboards don't make any sense on Rock Band. And then we just eventually those that were still there for the sleepover, for the sleeping part, it's a sleepover kind of cast party. Like, we party, we chill, and eventually we just sleep and stay the night there, which is pretty great. And we just watched one guy just play the story mode of Assassin's Creed 3 after me and a couple other guys played some multiplayer rounds. I was really bad at multiplayer, which is embarrassing because I was saying how good I was at Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I really am. I'm pretty good at Assassin's Creed multiplayer. I have so much fun in it. But the thing was, he was playing it on an Xbox. I play Assassin's Creed on a PlayStation. It took me half the fucking game to realize that the left bumper, left trigger, also known as the L1 and L2, are swapped. So when I wanted to lock onto my target, where on PlayStation you would press L1, I was actually activating my disguise. So on PlayStation you press L1 to lock onto a target, L2 to use ability. On Xbox, you press left trigger to lock on, left bumper to use ability. And I didn't know that, and I went half the game mode on Assassinate, just trying to figure out the controls, because I was so confuzzled by it. And eventually the host is like, "Callum, you suck," and he just confiscated the controller from me and gave it to somebody else. I didn't do so bad. I mean, I was in second place by the time, in that half. I think I was actually losing by quite a bit, though. I think first place had a huge lead on me. I don't remember. But yeah, it was an awesome cast party. A lot more people have a PlayStation than I thought. It was pretty awesome. Basically, yeah, my classes are going smoothly. I'm really starting to get a lot better at AP Environmental Science. I'm really starting to apply myself. I had a pretty crappy grade before, and now I'm just really starting to work even harder on putting a lot more effort into it, and my grades are starting to get better, and I'm really happy about that, because I cannot have a bad grade ever. Oh, we'll be fucked. Speaking of fucked, I really need to get to work on my college applications. I'm really well into them. I've finished most of the application process of the 4 applications I have to do. I have 5 colleges that are 4 colleges that are on the Common App, so I really just had to do 1 application for those 4 colleges. The other 3 being University of Oregon, UC Santa Cruz, and SF State. SF State doesn't require much. It's just fill in the application, payments, you're done. SF State, a little more, because it requires a letter of recommendation and a personal statement. There are people outside and it's pouring rain. Freaking dummies. But yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, I finished most of the application parts. I hope to have SF State done by this weekend. The problem is that they're due on the 30th. People, places, and things. And also, yeah, I just I sent the letter of recommendations emails to my teachers, so they're working on those. I need to work down on my University of Oregon application, so I can send them the letter of recommendations. And I haven't even started on a personal statement. I need to rework my UC personal statement, though. I'm in a senior composition class, and we did a UC essay project, and I got a C on that, so gotta work on that. In other news, I'm gonna stop talking about school and Romeo and Juliet, because it's awesome. But another great news, I finished the story of Assassin's Creed 3. It was really cool. if you're hearing reviews about it, it's getting mixed reviews, but I think it's really good. I personally do think it's the best Assassin's Creed yet. There's a lot of glitches. I finally fell out of the map today. I hadn't been experiencing that ever until just now. I experienced it. I was trying to do a ledge assassination, and I just fell out of the map. I'm like, what? It was great. But, yeah, after that, it's a great game. Great story. Kind of weird ending, and I played the epilogue, and I think they're doing an Assassin's Creed 4. They're leaving it open for a fourth, and I think I kind of know how they're going to do it. I'm not going to talk about it because of spoilers for those who haven't played it. I mean, the game's only been out for like 2 weeks. And that's that. And on Saturday, Walk the Moon, baby. Walk the Moon is playing at Slim's. I am so going to that. It is amazing. It's a sold-out show. I don't care. I'm going to that front crowd. I saw them back in March when I first heard about them. It's awesome as fuck. Their music is awesome as fuck. If you don't know who Walk the Moon is, listen to their stuff right now. Stop watching this vlog. Go listen to Walk the Moon. They are incredible. And yeah, on that note, later.